All right, Shalom. All praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth and sincerity. I'm Karatazak Bob back with another show. And this show, I'm going to entitle Watch and Be Sober. And that's based off the scripture written in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 6. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull the scripture up. We're going to get right into the show. Okay. So this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 6, and it reads, "Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober." Yeah, so let us not sleep as do others, okay? Because what? We supposed to be awake spiritually, all right? We supposed to be awake spiritually, understanding the times that we are living in. Because if your mindset is in this world and the things of the world, yeah, you're sleeping. Okay? If you think that this society is going to continue forever and wickedness, then you're sleeping. All right? But us brothers that is taking part in this knowledge, the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and knowing the truth and knowing the times that we are living in, and and knowing that we are in the end times, we are not asleep. We are awake. Okay? We are awakened to the Most High's righteousness and having His word. So, yeah, so it says, let us not sleep as do others, because the people in the world who are just going about their day-to-day lives that don't believe on the Most High, that don't believe on His word, and, think that they're just going to continue forever in their wickedness, they're sleeping. Okay? But we are not to be in that mindset. Real quick, let's go to Romans. Let's go to Romans chapter 13 and 11. Romans 13 and 11, and it reads, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe." Yeah, that's it. So knowing the time, and we supposed to know the times that we in. Second Esdras 9th chapter, it speaks about measure the times diligently, and how it goes into certain events that's going to happen. And when you see these things, know that the end is near. Okay, so knowing the time, and we know the times that we're living in. All right, we could by the events that are taking place and the signs that Yahweh Shah left us in the scriptures that was going to happen for us to tell His near return. Okay, so let's read it again. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep." Yeah, so now that it is high time to awake out of sleep. And high time is like, high time is time that's overdue. Okay? Time that's overdue. For example, you work at a business, right? And you're supposed to open the store, let's just say 10 in the morning. So prior to you opening the store, you would get everything prepared, get all products prepared, for you to open the business and to, sell your products. All right. So let's say 9:30 is supposed to be there and get everything prepared for the store opening. Now let's say one day you're still preparing past the time of opening, 10 minutes or so. It's 10:10 now, and you're still preparing things, but the store was supposed to be open 10 minutes ago. All right, and now your boss come in and say, "Look, it's high. We got to get this done now. It's high time that we get this things done now." Okay, high time that's overdue. Why? Because the store was supposed to been open. Okay, so same thing in this truth. We supposed to, we gotta, awake unto this truth. It's time to wake up out of sleep. It's past overdue that Jake wake up out of their slumber, that spiritual slumber, and return into the Most High. Because now we're in the times of, look, the doors of mercy are closing. We are now seeing what World War III getting ready to pop off. We are living in the time of the MOTB right now. Okay? So Jake has been supposed to wake up out of that spiritual slumber and understand the times that we're living in. Okay? We're getting, day by day, we're getting closer to Yahweh Shah returning and setting up his kingdom. So we got to do what we got to do, man. So let's go back to Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 6. And it reads, so therefore let us not sleep as do others. Right, so Jake that's all up into the society, they're sleeping. Okay, they're worrying about who's going to be the next president. Okay, they're all up into the presidential elections, all up into the LGBT community, all up into going to college and, planning for the future. They're sleeping because their society is coming to an end. So let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Yeah, so it says let us watch and be sober. So we're supposed to watch for the signs and times of the end. Watch out for the signs that Yahweh Shah left us. Okay? Because we're constantly looking into current events, looking into what's going on around the world, which is going to play an effect on what's going to happen here. All right? We're watching for the earthquakes that are happening, hundreds of earthquakes a day. Yahweh Shah said, look, you shall see earthquakes and pestilence, things of that nature that is going to take place before he comes. So these are the things that we're watching for. So it says, let us watch and be sober. Yeah, so we're supposed to be sober-minded. And let's look up that in the Greek, see what that says. See what it means to be sober.
Strong's G 3525. NAFO. NAFO.
Okay, and the Greek is napho. It says to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit, to be temperate, dispassionate, circumspect. Yeah, that's right. So that's what it means. Okay, we're supposed to be circumspect. We're supposed to be temperate, meaning pretty much being discipline-minded. Discipline-minded in what? The faith. Okay? Discipline in the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And not being undisciplined in the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Putting off the works of the world, not walking in the flesh, and look, walk in the spirit. Walking in the spirit with discipline. Now let's go down, let's read a little more. Let's go to the Strong's definition. Strong's definition, it says of certain affinity. It says to abstain from wine, keep sober, figuratively be discreet, be sober, watch. And it says right here, this is good, to abstain from wine. Okay? Because also, someone who's like a drunkard, okay? Someone who's always intoxicated, someone who's always impaired, they're not in sobriety. They're not sober, all right? So you could apply that, to someone who likes to drink a lot too, versus someone who abstains from drinking. Someone who abstains from being drunk would be sober, okay? That have that discipline of not being a drunkard. So our people, they're spiritually drunk. They're spiritually drunk off of what? The philosophies, the lies, the idolatry of the world. And not being sober and understanding the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So being that I said that real quick, let's go to the book of Isaiah. chapter 29. Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29:9, and it reads, "Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink." Yeah, and that's our people, okay? Because Israel, they are drunken, but it said, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. Yeah, so it's not the wine or the strong drink that's making them drunk and staggering all over the place. They're drunk off of the philosophies. They're spiritually drunk and staggering, and staggering all over the place spiritually. Why? Because their minds is intoxicated with all the lies, philosophies, and filth of this world and the ways of sin, where they're not sober-minded spiritually to understanding the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? And you got Esau to thank for that, which is Esau, being the devil, the so-called white man who fills our people with fill their minds up with all these philosophies. Okay? Real quick, let's go to Habakkuk, chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2, Habakkuk 2 and 5, and it reads, "Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man." Yeah, who is this? Esau, the so-called white man. And he transgressed, meaning, sin upon sin. It says he transgresseth by wine. The wine represents the philosophies. Okay? All the philosophies that he spread for what? The nations to push. Salakia, for the nations to follow, and for Israel to follow his wicked ways. Okay, that's why it speaks about in Revelations 18 about that woman who had that golden cup with the wines of the philosophies of and made all those nations to drink, which that cup, would represent the philosophies of wickedness, man. And Esau, he spreads his philosophies throughout the world. That's why when you go to certain countries, they follow American ways, giving women rights, women's libs. Certain countries having, gay parades like how they have here in America. Why? Yeah, because they get it from America. Because America pushed that philosophy throughout the world. Okay? And you have certain nations that are fighting against that because they know that what America is pushing is wickedness. Okay? And if they take on those customs and philosophies, that would destroy their societies. But that's why our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are, in a position you're in now. You're just filled with all these filthy ideologies pushed on you by the so-called white man, okay? To where you can't understand the truth. So it says, "Yea, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." Yeah, and that's America, this great melting pot. Okay, where all these nations are here following after the ways of Esau. Okay, and Esau can never be satisfied, just as deaf. Okay, but the point was how he transgressed by wine, because he spreads his philosophies throughout the earth and pushes and gets the people to follow what he pushes upon them. So from there, let's get one more scripture. I want to go to Mark 14. Let's go to Mark 14 and 38, and we end on that. Okay, Mark 14 and 38, and it reads, "Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation." Yeah, so it says, "Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation." So yeah, because this is a spiritual fight. At the end of the day, this is a spiritual fight to stay awake and to not sleep. This is a spiritual fight to stay sober-minded. So we're supposed to watch out for the signs and pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for to keep us on that path of righteousness and to endure into the end. Okay, because the times that we are entering is going to be very trying times. So it says, "Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation." Yeah, lest ye enter into temptation. Because if you're not watching it and if you're not praying, then what? When things happen, you're not going to have that spiritual connection, okay? You're not going to apply the scriptures in certain situations. Then what? You're going to get caught up into these temptations. And one of the major temptations is going to be that the MOTB, which it speaks about how that it's going to be a time of trying the whole world. So if you're not watching and praying, if you don't have this knowledge for that stability, when that time comes, you're going to fold and you're not going to know what to do when you're supposed to maintain your faith and trust, fully put your trust in the Most High. So it says, "The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak." Yeah, we are in the flesh. So the flesh is always a constant war between the spirit and the flesh. But what? That's why we got to walk in the spirit. We got to remain in the spirit, keep our head in these scriptures, and always apply the scriptures. Okay, so we could conquer the flesh in these times. And and the main thing is prayer. That's why it says watch and pray. We always got to constantly pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is our deliverer. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the one who's going to direct our steps. So we got to have faith in him and constantly pray unto him in the times that we're entering. Okay. So with that, brothers and sisters, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, double honor.